Hey guys, it's Niajmaloney and welcome back to my channel. Hey, if you're struggling with milk supply or just don't know how to increase your supply, you're in the right place. I've been there and I know how stressful it can be, but don't worry, I got some tips you should try if you haven't yet. First things first, milk supply works on a supply and demand system. The more your baby nurses, the more milk your body produces. But sometimes things might disrupt the cycle, like stress, not drinking enough liquids, or even skipping feedings. That's why it's so important to take the right steps. Before I continue with this video, I also want to say that everybody's body is different and these tips might not work for you, but it never hurts to try it out. I feel like the biggest game changer for me was drinking enough water or just enough liquids. I feel like if you're not drinking enough liquids, then you're not going to really see anything coming out. I feel like when I stopped drinking a lot of water, or I just forgot or didn't feel like it really messed with my supply. So it's very important to drink a lot of water. I recommend drinking about like maybe 8 cups of water a day. I also drink one liquid IV, and this is the one that I have right now. You can choose any other brand, but it's very important to get some other resources of electrolytes in your diet because drinking a lot of water is not enough. You need to do more than that. One brand that I really want to try is Legendary Milk electrolytes, but they've been out of stock for I don't know, for months. So I haven't been able to try it out and see if it can, help increase. The next thing I would try is to get a lot of oats in. I usually eat oatmeal every day in the morning. I mean, you can get any brand. I have these protein oats, which you could just put kind of whatever. I do that, and then just cause, I don't even know why I had that open. I put honey in mine just to add some flavor. You don't have to add honey. I just know it's really good for allergies, and I have really bad allergies. So I just do maybe like a little tablespoon. I just do a little baby swirl in it, and that's all I really need. You can definitely add healthy fats like, trying to think, avocados, nuts. I personally don't like to eat nuts, but I know that's like a really good source to help with your diet. I just keep it pretty simple when it comes to my diet. I eat like chicken and rice or beef. Honestly, it just kind of is your preference on how you want to eat. But I definitely look on TikTok and I find so many healthy recipes. Oh my gosh, one day we're gonna have to try out these recipes together. Finally going to give away my favorite drink that I make every single day. And I feel like that really helps me get enough liquids. I feel like, sometimes you get tired of drinking water all the time and you need to switch it up just a little bit. I drink, where is it at? Okay, I literally go by this coconut water. Drink coconut water. This literally will help you increase milk. Drink coconut water. At first, my mom was like, drink some coconut water. I'm like, It's so hard to get used to the taste. I'm still, because sometimes I'll chug it, but I usually fill it up to just a little bit. And then up to this brim, and then I finish it off with some cranberry juice. That just gives it a little flavor. Sometimes you could, if you want to, add pineapple juice in it to make it a good drink, but the key thing that I feel like you should drink is coconut water. That's like the most easiest way to get your electrolytes, or just to get liquids in. Drink coconut water. Excuse how this cup looks. It is clean, but I just think that me having this for over the years, it looks dirty, but it's clean. So don't think that. Okay. So I go all the way up to this brim right here. That's how much coconut water that I get. Hopefully you guys seen that. I don't know. And then I just pour all the way up to where it says maximum. So I don't get too much of cranberry juice, but you can also make lactation cookies with brewers yeast in it, but I have not tried it yet. Maybe in the future we can try it together. That's another thing that I see a lot of people on TikTok do, is they make those little balls and then they make little cookies. So let's talk about feedings and pumping. So it is best to feed on demand or breastfeed on demand. And that's kind of how it sends a signal into your body. One thing that I usually do is after I feed my daughter, I pump right after. I also pump every 3 hours for 20 minutes at work. It signals your body to produce more. So you just do normal feeds and pump right after, because you don't want to just pump on one side and then leave the other, because then it just signals like, oh, I don't need enough milk in that. I noticed when I first started pumping that she liked my left side better than my right. I produce more on my left than my right, which I've noticed. Give yourself grace. Pumping all the time is so hard. So hard. There have been times where I wouldn't even get any sleep. You know, my daughter would be waking up every 2 to 3 hours and I would be focusing on pumping and then sleeping. There's one thing that you guys should always try is power pumping. It's kind of where it mimics cluster feeding little habits. So if your daughter like cluster feeds, it signals your body to produce more. I usually like to do one power pump day, or just once a day. You pump for 20, rest for 10, pump for 10, rest for 10. Let me look. Just look at this chart, which I'll put it right here. And that's kind of what I go off from. Yeah, so pump for 20, rest 10, pump for 10, rest for 10, and then pump for another 10. And that just signals your body to like, oh, the baby's eating a lot. And sometimes, like, anytime that my daughter is going through a growth spurt, she cluster feeds a lot. And when I'm telling you, I feel like the tightening up in my each side, then that's when you're supposed to pump it out. Next thing is rest and stress. I know it's so hard because we're stressing, especially if you're a first-time mom. Oh my gosh, I stressed a lot. I barely got any sleep, but it is very key to not stress yourself out and to get a lot of rest. I mean, I'll say it's kind of hard to get rest when you're trying to pump, but I feel like taking little mini naps really helps me. And just try your best. I know it's more easier said than done, but try not to stress. You can also do something that's relaxing to kind of ease your stress. I like watching TV shows or podcasts or YouTube videos. Another way to relieve stress is to go to the gym and work out. Okay, the last tip is supplements. I personally don't take any supplements. I would like to try, but some supplements that people take are either lactation drinks, colostrum, that's how you say it, colostrum, which I want to try that by Legendary Milk Colostrum. I want to try that and see if it could help increase, but you never really know. There's these lactation drinks, which I'll put them up here. I don't know if I want to recommend them yet. I don't know. I try to do things kind of naturally because I don't know if it's going to react and make my supply decrease. So that's why I make that drink. So I make my own lactation drink, which is just coconut water and coconut water and cranberry juice. But you can always try that out. One thing I would recommend, not getting any lactation drinks that have fenugreek in it. I heard that can really decrease your supply. I have not tried it yet, but I am a part of like a mom's breastfeeding group, and a lot of people have said do not get that. It will literally increase your supply. I mean, obviously there's some people where it's helped increase, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. You can also check with your doctor. What's wrong? You can also check with your doctor for any tips, or, you know, make sure those supplements are good for you. Just check and see if it's cool. I know they can give you some tips or some advice on other ways to increase your milk supply or try. One of the other tips I want to say is make sure that you got a good breast pump. I went through literally 2 breast pumps, so I'm on my 3rd one and I love it. I've got like one from Amazon, and then the other one was through insurance. I didn't like it. One I use is Mom Cozy. I think it's the Pro or something. I will put a picture right here of what it is. These are what my breast pumps look like. And they come with this little cord, little thingy. I'm going to show you guys. Okay. It comes with this little attachment, and it's kind of hands-free basically. I mean, it does have this cord, but I love it. I had like issues with the other Mom Cozy ones, and I know that if you have an issue that you can get your money back. But so basically it attaches like this, and then it has so many settings. Like you could go as, let's see, 30 minutes, 40 minutes even. It's a little expensive, but sometimes you do have to invest in your breast pump. Because I've noticed that my breast pumps will be a little faulty, like the left side wouldn't even work. So it is best to make sure that you check and see if it has to do with your pumps, because that could be another reason why your milk is not coming out. You're not producing enough because your machine might not work. It's always good to check and see if that's the reason why. The last thing I will say is trust your body. If your baby is getting enough wet diapers, is feeling satisfied, do not be hard on yourself if you're not an overproducer. I am not an overproducer. I am not an overproducer or a undersupplier. I'm like right in the middle. And I had to realize that no matter the tips or anything that I do, I will never be an oversupplier. But just don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself grace. And if you're not able to increase enough, it is okay. You've tried your best, and you're still a good mom if you can't increase enough either. I also want to say that I am 5 months postpartum, and I have been pumping / breastfeeding for the past 5 months, almost 6. My daughter will be turning 6 months next week, and I can't believe how far that I've gotten. I didn't think I was gonna, get this far because it's so hard. I hope that these tips do help. It never hurts to try something new. And thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, comment down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more mom videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.